Hi, my lovely people. It is Tuesday, and baby, Monday madness just wow, it could not stop. So we had to pull it on over here to Tuesday. And if y'all seen the thumbnail, bow wow, 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 bow wow, wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Jasmine's in the house. Bow wow, wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Y'all, when Jasmine went live yesterday talking about CPS and the dog pound, baby, the more and more she talked, the more and more I just thought, is this girl for real? Now, I will say this because y'all know I'm like, it's happened to me, okay? We've seen it on live where the actual dog pound, the animal control, or whatever you want to say, was called on me, and I answered the door. And I have never once in my life, and maybe it's because I live in Indiana, ever seen CPS or the dog pound text you and let you know what you have done wrong and who has reported you. That was the first mistake. But we got to start from the beginning. And if y'all want some laughs and some giggles and some facts, stay to the end. I'm sorry it's going to be a long one, but we got to get it out, right? We have to get it out when it comes to Jasmine. So let's just get right into it. She gets on here, boy. She's pumped up, ain't she? She's pumped up. She's ready to give it to us. She's ready to curse. She's ready to yell. But baby, was the kids in the back having a party. Man, she had that phone down there on that leg. She was trying to drive. She was trying to tell us. And my whole thing was this right here. The whole live went whacked. Because first off, girl, if this is what's going on in your life, okay, and you got somebody calling you and you're not home, the first thing you think of is to hit a live button. See, that's where you messed up. Because the very first thing, if you driving along in your car, riding along in my automobile, and then all of a sudden someone texts you and then you call and they say, hey, let's have an appointment tomorrow. Because that's what she said, right? She said, I didn't even want to make time for the animal control to come and look at Bentley. But since I had to, I told him I guess I'd be available around 11. So we're going to see if she records that. Well, I'm going to try not to drop this before because she may try and pull something. But if she does, whatever the case may be, girl, girl, you should have picked the phone up, called your man. Look, you need to go take Bentley right now to get an oil change, drive him over to Jiffy Lube, Midas, something, give him a bath, cut him up, groom him up, do something because he looks a little sad around the house. You should have been like, hey, straighten the house up. They own us, this and that. But did you even call anybody or you just clicked the live button? That's my whole thing. And see, it was very distasteful and discerning. I'm going to just point out because we could go all, into it. There was two things that Jasmine said, y'all, that really grinded my gears when it came to the whole animal control. We'll do CPS next. But when it came to the animal control, when she said, well, what if they would mess up and they would take the dog from Caitlin? Since y'all want to call CPS on them, Caitlin would be heartbroken. Do you hear Caitlin in the back go, huh? First off, number one, that's wrong. You don't speak about this stuff in front of your children. If you going to have a dog pound lady come over at 11 a.m., that means all your children are at school. They should know nothing about it. You should handle your business like a woman, like a mother, get it taken care of, get whatever you need done, and you leave it at that. You don't have adult conversations in front of children. I was told a long time ago by my grandmother who said this, adult problems is something that children should not have to worry about. And when you laid that out in the air that the dog could possibly be taken, that put stress on every child in the car that understood what was going on. So you were wrong for that. And another thing that she said that really bopped me on top of my head is when she said, I'm not like y'all. I treat Bentley like a dog. A dog is not a human. Well, who is? Y'all know that got me right. Y'all know that got me. It blew my head on back on down the street. I was like, ooh, let me go pick my head up because it's rolling and then come back and finish watching this. Because my whole thing is I can't stand nobody that go get an animal and act like, well, it's an animal, so it needs to do this, and this. Why bring something in your home like an animal if you're not going to love it like a family member, if you're not going to love it like a person that walks around in your home? Because the last time I checked, a dog has feelings. A dog is sick. A dog cries, a dog is sad, a cat, a mouse, whatever the hell you have, it needs love. It still got a heartbeat. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't rock with you on that one, Jasmine, when you said that, because let me tell you something. It ain't no weird. She say, some of y'all are weird. Y'all letting your dogs lay in the bed and this and that. He might get to lay with Kate. Let me tell you something. Rocket, he runs this roost. When I went to buy him, No, 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 honey. First off, you spent $2,000 on Bentley. You should have brought him in and treated him like a prize. So you say. So you say you spent $2,000 on Bentley, right? You should have brought him in and treated him like a prize. Why spend $2,000 and then not even get what you're supposed to get out of your investment? Why even go there and buy a dog if that's how you feel about an animal? Why even bring a pet in your home? Because see, over here, Rocket's going to have his bonesins and he's going to be my Toto and he's going to run this roost because he's part of the family. Okay, so I didn't agree with none of that she was over there saying. It was like, girl, you didn't even care about if the dog was there or not. And then this really, really caught my attention when she said whoever supposedly, allegedly, supposedly called animal control on Bentley, they said he was whining and crying throughout the night and that they were outside in the backyard playing and someone threw Bentley. First off, now you just follow me on this one. How in the hell could someone from YouTube know that Bentley is crying all up and throughout the night? That is something that no one on YouTube would be even privy of because at night you're not on live. We don't know what Bentley is doing. We don't know where Bentley is sleeping. We can't hear him howling, whining, or whatever the case may be. Also, like you said, you barely put Bentley on camera. So when would we have seen the kids throw him unless it was way back on Thanksgiving when you was making your neck bone soup and Ava gave him a little dive and Aiden off the couch numerous times and you pay no attention. So therefore, anything like that happened recent, first off, in your backyard, possibly your neighbors could see it. And I would say if he was whining and crying all night and people could hear it, once again, that's a neighbor issue. So just because you're on YouTube does not always mean that the complaint is coming from somebody on YouTube. Honey, you're loud. I hate to say it, your kids are loud. Y'all are all rambunctious. Y'all just are the kind of neighbors that nobody wants. And sometimes when you're the neighbor that nobody wants, people will call things on you to get you up out of the neighborhood. I'm sorry, Jasmine, but we see the kids playing outside and how loud you are and how y'all act and how y'all drawling on everything and leaving bubbles out and just everything. You bring the property value down. So when something is bringing the property value down, what do? They want that person to go. So is it possible that your neighbors are the one that called the animal control on you? I mean, that's just me thinking right off the top of my head. Doesn't always have to be YouTube, okay? Then she goes to say, and y'all are misusing the system and y'all calling CPS and they over here interviewing speech therapists and yada, 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 smack, 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 womp, 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 womp. Then she goes to say, they don't even call me no more. They call my mom. I'm not going to deal with them. Girl, what? They text you, but they call your mama, then your mama call. All of this sounds like some fugazi fuckery I have never heard in my entire life. I have never seen this happen. I mean, most of the time, like I said, I was a victim of it. We all seen it. The woman that was out here, she called CPS on live on me, baby. And no matter what, the next day I showed up to tell them what happened. They still said, we still need to come in your home and see your child. So I don't know. And like they said, we were still going to pop up. You just are here. And the woman literally followed me home to see my child in my home. So I don't know what the heck is going on where just because you're on YouTube, you think that they aren't going to go on the same procedure. These are government officials, okay? CPS is a government officiant place. And I just don't see them continuing to call you and then drop the case without coming in and seeing your kids or doing some kind of investigation. None of it makes sense. None of this makes sense. You're saying that you're getting Chris up at 7 o'clock to go get Bentley's nails done to get him to the vet, but you're also saying that Chris worked 2 jobs. I mean, this stuff is like a repeated bop over the head that I don't understand and I don't think anyone understands. And it's not nothing personal. I get so sick and tired of hearing Jasmine say these words. Just because I'm on YouTube and just because you don't like me don't mean, girl, I don't even think that is the case. Let me tell you something. No matter what you do in life, you're going to have haters. If you don't have haters, you ain't doing something right. If you are not the only person that's out here in a race or competition, baby, you should make sure that you are only competing with yourself. Everyone else should not exist, okay? Also, I'm just going to throw this out there. I have seen some talks in some I'm going to say reactors chat about people being mandated reporters and having to report people. And that person is somebody that needs to be mandated reported themselves. So, I mean, it's just getting to be all crazy out here in these streets. Do I think that what Jasmine is saying is true? Probably not. Probably not. But do I put it past anybody? Nope. Nope. I don't put it past not one person to call anybody on this girl, because that's the YouTube world that we're in. I mean, would anybody believe that this kind of stuff goes on YouTube? No. But Jasmine, is it because they just personally don't like you? Don't know. It could be, too, that some of the things that you do over there are very questionable as a mother. Some of the videos that you put out, it's almost like you want the attention that the reactors are going to give you for the slip up and fuck ups that you have with your children and the things that Chris says and does to you. So it's almost like, baby, if you don't put it out in the atmosphere, then it can't be out there. You see what I'm saying? You catching my whiff? If you don't put it in the atmosphere, then there's nothing to react to. There's nothing to do anything to. Like I said, you could put makeup and a hat on a turd and spray it with perfume, and it's still going to be a turd. You want to sit over here and you want to talk about how much you love your kids and everything you want to do for your kids, but you just sat in front of your kids cussing, yelling, screaming, and telling all this adult business. Then you sit over here and you look at Aiden like, I wonder why you call me, but I wonder why you call me. I bet you. Girl, you was sitting up there and you bitches and you had haters and this. You was saying all this stuff in front of your kids. Like, who does that? Who does that? And then you continue after they get out the car. This is the one thing that took me out with her too. She said, y'all, I'm going to put the kids in the house. You know, you was going to put the kids in the house with Chris. And then you was going to come out in the car and talk to us. But instead, you go right on in the house with the kids. They running around, they fighting, you yelling at them. Sit down, Ava. Sit down, Aiden. Stop fighting with each other. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. Ooh, don't put Bentley on camera. You know, he looking like he just went over there and went to Earl Shine and, you know, got his oil changed and he's looking a mess. You continued to make people in that video have something to talk about. Because you mean to tell me as soon as you get your kids out of school, and instead of getting home and cooking them dinner and settling down and having a conversation as a family and talking to your so-called man about it, you got on live, you got those kids hyped up, you got Caitlin worried, you got Amaya over there looking at you like, have you lost your mind? You said yourself, oh, I got to watch my cussing because Ava hates when I cuss. It even makes her nervous. But then you continue to cuss. Then you got Aiden over there who is sponging it up like, tomorrow, girl, I'm going to hit you with that bitch again. See if you catch me. You know, it made absolutely no sense. Jasmine says that tonight she's going to go and upload all the receipts over on Instagram. So I guess we'll have to see what she comes out with on Instagram or what she may upload as the days follow on. But I had to give my 2 cents on this because this one took me out the ballpark. Jasmine, with you, all the stories are always iffy. You chose the wrong time, the wrong place, and around the wrong people to talk about your commonly missed business. And you should have done it in a different way, a better way, and then maybe we could have believed you. I mean, do you ever think about sitting down and just having a conversation with your audience and saying, this is what's going on, and turn your phone around, this is what I got? You know, something that's more and more personal, but no, you rather did it the way that you did it, so then you came out looking like a buffoon. Y'all, I can't wait to hear what y'all have to say about this one down in the comments. Baby, I'll see you there.